Hello guys to another episode of Ranking Nerf Lines. Sorry, this one took a while to get out, just wasn't feeling great. But today we are finally ranking Nerf Nitro, and honestly, I don't know that much about Nitro, so it might take me a minute to actually figure out what blaster was what when I originally made this ranking a while back. Nerf Nitro, if you don't know, is Nerf foam cars that you shoot on the ground. You're not supposed to shoot it at each other, but that's literally what everyone did. They shot Nitro blasters at each other because they were foam cars. It was a bad line. It didn't last long. There are 9 so-called blasters in this line. If you don't know what I do, I rank many different Nerf lines. I've ranked almost every Nerf line at this point. Go check out my Nerf lines ranking playlist on my channel. And Nerf Nitro is one of the last ones that people actually know that I need to rank. That and like Boomco and stuff. But starting off, let's just get straight in the list. At number 9 is the Smash Shot. This is just not a Nerf like blaster. It is, you put a car in it, you slam down on top, and it will fire. But the hard part with this is that there's not really a spot to really put anything. Sorry, my kitty's whining, so I'm petting her. But, like I said, the car doesn't really fit well at all into the launcher. Like, there's nothing to hold it in. So the car will just kind of fall out, and slamming it down all it does is push a little thing forward, which really won't give the blaster that much, momentum. And it's just not good. It's not even a blaster, so 9. At number 8, the Long Shot. The Long Shot is a over-engineered blaster. This is way too big for what it is. You load one car in the front, so it's a one-shot. You prime it, you pull the trigger, it fires the car. By the way, I'm pretty sure all these has a lock, which the locks are pretty much just a little button they have to push up on, which is on the bottom, because you're supposed to put it on the ground. So it sits on the ground, which will activate the lock so you can actually fire the blaster. This one is just way too big for one shot. That's really all I have to say. 8. 7. The better version. A lot smaller, a lot more compact, but nothing really great about it. Still just a one shot. Still a little big for a one shot, to be honest. So, yeah, T-pole back. The Dual Fury 7. 6. The Flash Fury. The Flash Fury is a magazine-fed one. So this one holds 1 in the chamber and I think 3 on top. So 4 rounds total. But it's kind of just a hopper. They kind of just fall in there. So if you move the blaster or turn it upside down, the cars will just fall out of its hopper. And it's a bolt action. You prime it, you fire it. The things that I don't like about it, the bolt's really short, so I don't know how much power you actually get out of it. And then the actual feeding mechanism is not the best and could actually jam. So, number 6, because it just gives you more ammo, pretty much. So, 6. Number 5, pretty much the same thing, but honestly, for some reason, I like the ergonomics of this one more, because this one has weird parts where the handle really is. So I don't know how big of hand you can really get in there, and it's very square handle. This one is honestly a very nice handle, and I like it. It is T-pole in the back. Pretty sure this one holds less cars, though. This holds, it looks like around maybe 2 extra ones. 1 in chamber, 2 extra. The Flame Shot is my guess. Sorry, I didn't really do much on research. This is Nerf Nitro, a line I don't care at all about. But you prime the T-pole. I like how you hold it. It's a big handle that's all nice. And a big trigger, you pull it, fires the car. So, this is probably the best T-pole one in the series. So, 5. Coming into number 4. The best one-shot one. The throttles. the throttle shot. You load one shot in the blaster. You load one car, you prime it back, and all you have to do is pull the trigger. The handle is above the car. But honestly, I really like this design. It's the most compact design possible. It's literally just big enough for a car, a handle, and a T-pole. So it is just the most compact and best one. And if I was actually going to use one of these in a Nerf battle, which why would I ever? But for fun, if I did, it would probably be this one, just because it's probably going to be cheapest. I actually have some Nerf cars. So yeah, this one would probably be the best one to run in actual war, in my opinion. Coming into number 3 is the Era Fury. The Era Fury is, honestly, this one you can actually see real quick, the lock mechanism. It's on the handle part right there. So honestly, you can just glue that and you'll be fine. This one, I'm pretty sure I actually don't know all that much about. I'm trying to remember. I think this one holds multiple cars inside of it, but I'm not really sure how. Honestly. I'm going to look up a video. Okay, you may ask why I didn't do this beforehand. I don't know. But this thing is a flywheeler. This thing is a compact flywheeler. I didn't know they made 2 flywheelers. But this one holds 3 cars, and it revs on its own after the lock mechanism is pushed down. You pull the trigger, it fires a car, it's semi-auto, and there's 3 cars in it. So honestly, pretty cool. And honestly, not that bad. You could actually run this one. Maybe. At number 2, it's honestly my favorite one, the double clutch. This one has probably the best T-pole. Once again, a really good one. Massive T-pole. You prime. You put 2 cars in it. You slam it down like a double-barrel shotgun kind of. You pull the trigger and it launches 2 cars out. And this one has just the coolest and greatest design. It's really big for what it is, but I really like this one. 2, the only real shotgun. And then number 1 is the Moto Fury. It is the Nerf flywheeler. Again, works the same. You push down on its locking mechanism, starts revving, pull trigger, fires a car. It has a massive magazine in back that holds, I think, 8 to 12 cars, something like that. It has a flip-up scope that's useless. But the magazine is removable and has a spring, so there's no actual failing with this one. I actually owned it. I got rid of it because I just didn't have the space and didn't care for it no more. But it actually works really well and is actually pretty fun. Doesn't fire cars very far if they're, firing them in the air. But on the ground, it works perfectly fine. And just because of the magazine, like if you had multiple magazines, this could actually be possible to run. It would be really close quarters, but possible. So the Moto Fury, again, is absolute the best. Hands down. This one's really fun, but I don't think is useful for actual war. This one, the cars can fall out because it's just slanted, so honestly, can't really run that one. So the throttle shot and the Moto Fury are the only 2 I would actually use in an actual Nerf war. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in a completely different episode.